What do you think, Greg?
Well, it's about time that the media waken from their deep slumber. Maybe they've had an epiphany now. But it's a far cry from what they've been doing as Biden apologists for so very long. You played a clip of Jake Tapper. Well, it was just 10 days ago that Jake Tapper told his viewers, well, influence peddling is sleazy, but it's not criminal. Really? You might, Jake, want to read the criminal codes. Influence peddling is defined as bribery, which is a felony, using your public office for personal financial profit. Another one of the canards that they love to peddle is, well, you know, Joe, you can't prove that Joe Biden accepted a penny and therefore he didn't commit a crime. Really? Have you ever heard of aiding and abetting? Again, read the statute, 18 U.S.C. 201 on bribery. If the money goes to another person or entity and not the public office holder, that's still bribery. And finally, they said, well, you know, Joe Biden never really delivered on any of the promises in the influence peddling schemes. Well, again, you don't have to deliver on the promise. The promise itself in exchange for money is a crime.
Is a deliverable. So, you know, so what do you make of the push for an impeachment inquiry of President Biden now that special counsel David Weiss has been named on the Hunter Biden probes? I mean, Hunter Biden's lawyers say it was Biden's DOJ and David Weiss that literally dictated the terms of Hunter Biden's sweetheart plea deal. It's over tax evasion and gun charge. It was David Weiss, and now special counsel, literally proposed and dictated the language in the plea deal that said the U.S. would not criminally prosecute Hunter Biden in the future for other felonies.
Yeah, and now David Weiss is suddenly the special counsel. I mean, this is the guy who has blocked any serious felony charges against Hunter Biden. We're now supposed to trust him. Beyond that, the Attorney General is not allowed to appoint Weiss as special counsel. Read the federal regulations. It can only be somebody from, quote, outside the government. Why? Because Weiss is hopelessly conflicted. He works for Joe Biden. Now he's investigating his boss and his boss's son. I mean, look what the whistleblowers said. They accused Weiss of political interference to protect the Bidens, and they were detailed about it, allowing statute of limitations to expire, tipping off Hunter's lawyers, scuttling search warrants, foreclosing questions about Joe Biden, and of course, infamously negotiating this absurd plea deal. You know, this is a guy who cannot be trusted. To me, it's a sham, and the fix is in to protect the Bidens even more.
Well, Greg, how does Congress proceed in the investigations against this alleged corruption in light of the special counsel? Can they go on their own track and do it?
Sure. Oh, absolutely. Remember, Congress is a co-equal independent branch of government. Under the Constitution, they have an oversight duty to investigate corruption in the executive branch, and especially corruption by the President of the United States, who appears to have been aiding and abetting as an accessory his son's influence peddling scheme. So, you know, look, they don't have prosecutorial power, but Congress does have the ability to expose, and that is of paramount value with an election coming up.
Got it. Gregg Jarrett, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll stay on the story.